Guys, hello, welcome to another video. It has been so long, seriously. I'm sorry, I couldn't upload any videos. But now for 2 months, it is non-stop entertainment for you guys. Yes, okay. So you must have seen, we're going to seen the video name. So that we're going to make, kind of a laptop, but not mostly all of it. I'm going to divide this into some parts and this is going to be a new series. So now we have opened our Mblock, everything is good. Let's select our sprite section. Mr. Little Panda. Ah, he's so cute. I didn't want to be aware, but yeah, oh, so cute. Okay, so I'm sorry, Panda. So cute, Panda. I'll have to delete you. Okay, so then now what we are going to do is that we're going to paint a sprite. So now this is going to be something like a browser. A browser, like Chrome and all. We're going to make a browser but not with a search engine because it needs lots of experience. Not that experience as well. Now we want a center color to be blue or whatever color we want. Let's select a circle tool. Let's make a blue circle. Let's put its outline to 0 because we don't like it like that. Or let's set its outline to white. So it will look kind of good. Let's put it as 2. We have something like white circle around it. Let's put it in 4. Yes. Now we have our middle circle ready. We'll select another color as red. We're going to make another circle around it. And then let's put it at the back. So at the back means like it will go behind the circle, the blue circle. Now they both are very symmetrical. Do some minor adjustments. Okay. Yes. So now both are centered. We have our white outline. Now let's do another color as green. Select a circle tool and merge. Or there's another better idea. Let's select a circle tool. Let's select the red circle. Let's copy it. Let's paste it. Let's drag it up. I'm doing it with arrow key so it's nice. And then let's change its fill to green. So now this way we see it's better. Let's send it to the back. Now it looks way better. Now our third color, let's paste it. Let's change its color to yellow. And then let's snap it in the middle. Take in the back. Okay. Now all of them are at the back. Now for this we have some serious business. Let's at least zoom it 3 times, 4 times. Let's put the red circle outline to like 0. Let's move it. Let's put the outline of all the circles to 0 except the blue. Now this is really looking like Chrome. Oh, having some difficulty. So now we have like this. Now we have a shaping tool. We have to select the circle. Now this is going to be very fun. Now let's take like a line here. Let's drag it down. Let's or if you want me to tell in detail, I've selected the shaping tool. I've selected the red circle. I've left clicked on an edge and then I'm dragging it towards the blue circle. Now I'm going to do that 3 times for all the edges. But we see that this is something wrong happening here. So now we're going to select this. Let's do like this. But now we thought we'll select 3 colors, but now we'll have to select 4. I'm done looking difficult. I made a mistake. Yeah, so now it's kind of looking nice. Or is it better with only like just, yeah. So now we see there are green at the both sides, but we want yellow at one and green at one. Let's zoom out maybe like once or twice. Let's move the green circle. Let's take our eraser and precisely cut it into half. That's simple. Now let's snap it in the center. Now what we see that when we snap it in the center, it is down, because that when what Mblock does is that whenever a figure is cut into half, it puts a center point in both of them, which makes it different. Now we don't want it to get fixed at the middle. Let's like put it at the edge. Okay, so maybe like now we are ready, but we see a yellow outline. Let's take our eraser and erase it. It looks like a broken egg. Yes, we have something like a nice browser. I'm very good at shaping. Let's select all of them with like Control A, or select them all with the select tool and then group it. So now we have like our browser can move freely without, it's all fixed together like glue. So now like let's snap it in the center and then let's get ready. So let's close the costumes. Let's go to the code now. Let's rename the sprite as browser without a search engine. Very sorry. So now let's first go to the background. Let's select the costumes. Now we want 2 backdrops. Yeah. So first we have to select like an orange kind of color. 4 squares. Let's select the second square. Now we see there are 2 colors, and over here we see like orange, red and pink on the sides. So we changed pink as black. Now it looks quite good. You can select your own color, but if you are following mine, what shall we do is that select the orange to black and black to orange. Actually, black to orange looks better. So yeah, it actually looks way better. Thank God, Mblock actually has it. I thought it doesn't. Now we have to add another backdrop. Let's do paint. And then this backdrop is that we have to select a solid color as black. Let's select everything to 100. Let's put brightness to 0. Now we have kind of a black color. Now let's make a black square that governs the entire screen. And then we'll rename this as shut down. I know you don't know what is going to be this, but keep watching. And we'll name the other one as taskbar. So we have 2 backdrops renamed as shutdown and taskbar. Now after doing the backdrops, let's start with our code. So now I'm at the background because we have to start the code with this. So now we see when space key pressed. So now what we have to do is that when 0 key pressed, that will be the shutdown key. But you can select a space or something like that. When 0 key pressed, switch backdrop to shutdown. Oh, I love that pop sound. So we have switched backdrop to shutdown. Can you hear me? I think so. I changed something. No, maybe, yeah. Okay, forget about it. We have switched our backdrop to shutdown. So then Now we are like, whenever you press 0, it shuts down. But now what we want to do is that when space key pressed, switch backdrop to shut down. Just listen in control, wait 2 seconds, and then switch backdrop to taskbar. So it does, whenever you press the space key, it will like on itself. So now we have pressed it to 0. Let's press space. After 2 seconds, we have a taskbar. So now what we have to do is that select the sprites, make the screen bigger with these 4 options. This is the smaller. I selected this. What is the name of this? It doesn't even show it. Now we have a big screen, and then we can even move this. If you are on full screen, you cannot move this because you are in like viewing mode. You cannot switch anything or do anything. Now let's change its size to 40. Does that look too small? 45. And then it should fit in the taskbar. Oh, it fits perfectly. I think so it's better if we make it 40. Yeah, that's too good. Okay, so like whenever you press 0, the browser is still visible because we haven't programmed it to hide. So it doesn't happen like whenever you off your laptop or something, then the apps are still visible. We don't want like that. Let's press space. Let's switch our costume again, backdrop. And then now we have to start with the code. When 0 key is pressed, go to the loops and then press hide. So by this what will happen whenever it shut down, the browser or the apps won't be visible. That's good, right? But now whenever we press space, it's not visible because we haven't put a show block. Now when space key pressed, wait 2 seconds and then show. So like this, now whenever you press 0, it is like it's not visible, and then whenever you press space, it waits 2 seconds and then the browser shows. Whenever you press 0, it hides. It's quite simple and easy. So, but the real laptops are not that easy. For the real laptops, I'm not that experienced. Seriously, it will take millions of lines or more than millions of lines of code for me. In the Python editor mostly because I'm using blocks. I'm not used to Python or Java or whatever because it's just that they're for big grown-ups. I don't know why I'm telling that, but I think it's like that. So I think so blocks are easier and better for me. Okay, so now what we want to do is that whenever we put hover our mouse pointer over an app, you see there's like an what is that? It's kind of a little translucent square around it. So if we want to do like that, let's go to the browser. Let's go to its costumes. Let's duplicate the first costume. Have we grouped it? No, we have to group it. Okay, so now we have grouped it. It's quite simple. Have I grouped it? I think so I have, but it's showing ungrouped. Okay, so let's forget that. Oh, I forgot to rename this. How could I? Browser 1 and here browser shade. And you know why I'm taking shade? Because there's like a little dark shade behind whenever you hover on a real app. Let's put everything to 0 for easier reference. Let's take a nice light gray color. I don't know if there's an option of translucent in here, but I wish there was. Now do something that can gobble the whole this. Then let's press back. Now we see that it's back and then the browser is forward. Let's now shape the square like it should not leave any, like it should touch all sides. Otherwise that square will come out of the taskbar. We don't want that. So now we see we have done something like this, and then now we're going to do the code with the browser. Now let's go when space key pressed again, go to the control, go to forever, then put an if then else inside the forever, and then let's select touching mouse pointer. Then let's put change switch costume to browser 2 sorry, browser shade, else switch costume to browser 1. Now what we see is that whenever we press space, it doesn't hide. But we actually see an improvement that whenever we hover on mouse pointer, then it gets like this shade. To make it more realistic, let's add a wait for 1 second. There you go. Or I would mostly add like 0.5. Let's do better. Better is better. Now let's fix our bug. We see that nothing is, when we press space, the starting, it doesn't hide. So because we have put 2 spaces, that's why it is happening like that. So we'll try one thing. Let's put an if then block inside the forever loop. If then key space pressed, wait 2 seconds and show. So this doesn't happen as well because because that is a forever loop. So it will keep the code forever. So what we have to do is that we have to put this inside a space. And then let's put this and then let's check if this will work. And then let's put this right here. Nope, that doesn't happen. Now we see it's not highlighting because it's not running forever. This is quite complicated code, but we'll have to do it somehow. It's at least happening now. Now whenever space key pressed, hide. Yeah, so that at least happens. Let's put a wait 2 seconds. And then let's put a show. Yes. So now we see that this code really works. It's actually better. So now what we are going to do is that we have a select. It really highlights whenever we put a mouse pointer there. But we see that after leaving the mouse pointer, there's like little more time that it highlights. So we wanted to directly stop highlighting after it doesn't touch mouse pointer. Let's put a wait 0.5 seconds on top and let's see. That is really a better thing. Okay, so now we have done like it disappears whenever we press space, it disappears when we press 0, and then when we press space it comes back again. Whenever we touch it with a mouse pointer, it changes. Now we're going next level. Let's go to the browser costumes. Let's go to the second costume, and then let's put a black rectangle like something like this over this, and then let's take a text and then let's put it inside the black box, and then let's type it as, we want it as white color, brightness to 100, saturation hue to 0. Now we want it as browser, like capital R. Okay, now we have done something like that. Let's take a select tool, let's select the text, let's press the down arrow till it is visible inside the black box. So now the black box is small, let's increase its size, something like this. Yes, that looks good. Now let's select both of them and then let's group them. And then let's group all of this. Now whenever we move, it all goes perfect. Okay, now let's press space. Let's on the laptop. Let's put like this, and then we see a tiny text as browser. That's good. But we see that it goes down. Oh, what we have to do it? We have to put a blue circle just right in the cross at the center. So now it looks way better. Yeah. So, but whenever we select this, we see the plus is like on the top right because because Mblock just does it in the center of this whole thing. But we have put that blue circle on the center, so it makes a change. So now we have like it shows a browser something. Now we haven't set its position. Let's make a little space on the left for another app in the next part. Now let's put go to dash block when the space key pressed below the hide. Then we have to check it is like minus 183 and then I put 183. X is minus 183 and Y is minus 166. Okay, so now we see like it will go to that certain position after this key is pressed. Now I put this here, so then let's press space again, and then while it's dark, it all disappears and goes there again. But now, whenever we're a part move, we can drag it. We don't want like that. Like you cannot drag any app here and there. So then, there was something like that. Okay. Let's set rotation style to don't rotate. Just like for safe. So we don't rotate it accidentally. Now we have to do like, now we have done like this. Now we want the browser to open whenever we click it. Let's add a new sprite. Let's paint it. So now we want like, whenever we open Chrome, we see like a black square, a black rectangle on the top. So let's do that same thing. Let's set it to black color. Let's put it kind of like this rectangle here. That rectangle is not same because this is a different point of view. So now let's press the down arrow key and check whenever it's visible. Yep, it's visible, it's coming as visible. Let's move to the right. Oh, very weird, I don't know. What is happening? Mostly like it's very weird. Okay, let's put it like this. There you go. There is our task. There's something like up there. Now we have to do like, we want it to be seen whenever this is clicked. So this is also quite easy. Let's go to our code on the browser. Then let's take a new fresh area. Then when the space key pressed, then let us put when this sprite clicked, let's broadcast a message called web. Now let's go to the empty sprite. Let's rename it as web. Just wish there was a cloud extension here. Oh yeah, there is cloud. We can add that later. With user cloud message extension, we can easily send that to oh. Okay, so like we have to put these both things and this. Yeah, this knowledge. Seriously, need knowledge. Like how Chrome does everything. Now we have to put when I receive web in the web sprite, then show. Now we have to wait 1 second, or maybe like whatever you want. Then let's put another like when space key pressed, then hide, and then when 0 key pressed, then hide. Now we see that the web hides. Then whenever we click this, yeah, the web opens. That's so good. But now we want a cross button like here. We want to close that. So that's quite simple. Let's add another sprite. Let's paint it. Let's take a line. Then let's put it to white. Let's set it to like 5. It's not visible. So for it to be visible, we have to just undo everything. Let's put a rectangle, dark rectangle. I know it looks weird, but we want it to be visible. Yeah, that's so cute. I don't know why it's looking so cute for me only. That doesn't look good. But we'll do that like sometime later. And then we have our cross. Let's put like what is that? Minimize as well. Okay, so now we have like 2 things. Let us do a select tool. Let us zoom in 2 times. Let's take our eraser tool. Let's like erase it perfectly. Now we don't need this. I'm very sorry. We don't need this rectangle. So I'll select this rectangle and delete it. So now we have like this cross. Don't worry that it's not deleted because we have only selected the rectangle, so it's deleted. But don't press Ctrl A. Otherwise it will even select the cross and minimize. Now we have to select this one line, press shift, select the other line, and let's group this. So now let us select all, Ctrl A, and group this as well. Now this is like a whole figure. Now we have to snap it in the middle. Let's zoom out, let's press the equal button. Let's snap it in the center. Okay, so now like we have this. Now we have to go to the code of this. Now we have to click this sprite, see wherever it is. So we see there's like something over there. Let's rename it as close. Okay, so then we see there is this blue thing. So there is our cross. That looks good. Let's put its size to like 90. Good. Okay, so now it's up there. We can see. Now we have to do it like when space key pressed, hide. Then when 0 key pressed, that also we have to do because like it shuts down, so we don't want that cross to be visible after, even though it shuts down. So we have to go to the loops, press hide. Yes, so we like have something like whenever we press 0, the cross is invisible. When we press space, the cross is invisible. But when we click the browser, we want the cross to be visible as well. So like how we did like broadcast web. So then when I receive web, that block, we have to broadcast another message called, oh no, wait, 1 minute. Let's go to the close sprite. When this sprite clicked, let's broadcast a message called close. Okay, so we have done close. Let's go to the web. Then let's see when I receive close, then hide. And then when I receive web, we have to also do another message. Let's broadcast another message called close to. Now we have to go to the close. When I receive close to, then we have to show. Now whenever we restart it, it all comes. Whenever we press the browser, this both appears, and then whenever we have to click the cross, it disappears. And then when the spread clicked, we have to broadcast, close and hide. That's good. But now it's that we have to press the cross multiple times. So we don't want like that. Let's select the cross. We have to put this black. No, we can put any rectangle like your choice. I have to make the fill as this. Okay, let's send it to the back. Let's adjust the size like there. Okay, and then we have to take the fill and then make it invisible. So like that is some kind of a box that whenever we touch it, then it goes. That's good. That's some good thing. But we see the outline. We don't want it. Let's put the outline to 0. That looks better. So now if you want the next part 2, I need at least 10 or 15 likes on this video. Please, your support, it will be very good for me. And if it will be good for me, I'll be good for you as well for entertainment. And then don't worry, I'll send another part. Just rely and then subscribe and like for more videos like this. And mwah.